Is that okay? Is that gonna fall? Probably. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing 3 quick and easy desserts, single serve vegan desserts that you can make. Fun fact, I am not a sweet tooth at all. I'd much rather have a nice like drink of brine. Something salty is like what I crave, but when I do fancy something a bit sweet, these are my go-to. They work like a charm every single time. If you want me to do like a salty version of this, then I will happily do that. But without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to start by making a single serve cheesecake. Bon appetit! So for the cheesecake you will need a blender or a food processor, walnuts, coconut flour, almond butter, yogurt, I'm using a dairy-free one, and protein powder, any type you like. Again, I'm just going for this blueberry one. So we're going to start by making the cheesecake base. I'm just going to take a handful of walnuts, maybe about 10, I don't really count, just a handful. Then we go for 2 tablespoons of coconut flour and then 1 tablespoon of lovely runny nut butter. And I'm just going to blend that together really quickly. Now this isn't the best sound, so close your ears. You can either add syrup at this point, some more nut butter, or applesauce. Just a tiny bit, just so it sort of is a little bit more compact. Pop it in like that. And that is the texture you want. And you want to pack it down as tightly as possible. You can either bake that now or just leave it raw. I've tried it both ways and it works, but I'm just going to leave it unbaked. So now I just add protein powder. If you don't have protein powder, I'll just leave a version that you can make without protein powder. Protein powder, protein powder. How many times? On screen now. But it's really easy, and because it's already sweetened, you just need to mix it with the yogurt and then Bob's your uncle. And obviously you can have whatever flavoured protein you like. This is a blueberry one, but if you have like a vanilla flavoured one, a chocolate one, that would also be delish. And this goes into the freezer for at least an hour, preferably 2 hours. But obviously I'm quite impatient, so it'll probably just be the hour. I've just covered it with some parchment paper so it doesn't like get too icy on top. Nala, you're being so noisy. So the next one we're going to do is a single serve microwave cookie. It's so easy. It's made with oat flour and other things. Anyway, it takes like 5 minutes total. You're still feeling a bit peckish after your lunch? This one is the one. Back with my trusty blender, which I may or may not have cleaned out since making the cheesecake. It's fine. 3 tablespoons of oats and then grind it up to make the flour. And then you mix it with coconut flour. I just really like the texture that oat flour and coconut flour makes. If there's one takeaway message from this video, it's get yourself almond butter because you can use it in bloody everything. And I certainly do. I certainly do that. A mere tablespoon. And then another tablespoon of maple, or you can use honey, whatever syrup you like. 2 tablespoons of plant milk. Please add salt to your baked goods. I don't know what I was doing with my life before I started doing this. You definitely don't have to add them, but chocolate chips are advised. You can put it in a mug or whatever type of ramekin you have. I just have this tapas dish. You kind of want it to still be a bit gloopy because then it's going to be a nice soft melt in the mouth cookie. Plop. But I would always recommend leaving it to stand and sort of cool down at room temperature because then it can firm up a little bit and it isn't so crumbly. Not that a crumbly cookie is bad. Sorry, talking with my mouth full. Ooh! I'm going to leave it to firm up a little bit, but holy yum. The next thing we're going to do is some raw, what would you call them? Date and cashew things. Date balls. Date and cashew energy bliss bites. Energy bites. You get it. It does require a bit of forward planning, so you just soak both the dates and cashews for about 15 minutes in hot water, or you can do it overnight if you're prepared, but hot water works just as well. Drain them. I'm going to add a spoonful of milk just to make it blend a bit easier. So it should look something like that. You can leave it plain, but I'm going to add some cacao powder to make it nice and chocolatey. Easier to roll if you've got wet hands, so definitely just give them a quick rinse and then they won't stick to your hands as much. Don't get me wrong, it's still quite messy, but less messy. And again, put them into the fridge for as long as you can bear to wait. The longer the better. Sometimes they just have to come out early, sometimes there are hungry mouths to feed, and by sometimes I mean all the time. Roll them in some cacao powder, Very exciting news. The cookie has had time to cool down. So now we can try it. Look at that. Okay, we have to try it. I know you're thinking, who eats a cookie with a fork? And so am I, because I don't know why I'm doing this. I wouldn't normally. Cheers. So good. You gotta try. Give it a try.
Moist.
Very moist. Good.
Oh, very good.
Have I waited long enough for the cheesecake to freeze? No. Am I gonna take it out? Yes, yes, yes. It's been about 1 hour. I'm now gonna put some melted berries on top just to make a nice coulis. The coulis is definitely optional. I just put some frozen berries in the microwave for about a minute, mash them with the back of a fork, and then just pour it on. Back into the freezer for probably 20 minutes. In the meantime, we can try some of these. These are embarrassingly easy to make. I have a feeling it's going to be quite messy. Truffly goodness. I reckon I've waited long enough. My favourite. Definitely my favourite one. It's even better if you wait for it to set properly. That is everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some inspiration. And if you try some of them, do let me know. Tag me on Instagram. I've got my Instagram there. erin.appetit. Tag me on there. Let me know if you enjoyed them. Give the video a like and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.